Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are back on the Italian Wonder to Play Let's Play series on day 24. Now, I'm going to talk about what we're doing with all these planes scouting over later, but let's go over the newspaper first and the statistics. So it's day 24, a multiple of 4 obviously, and today's thing is the strongest armies, the strongest armies, so I'm just going to type in here because obviously you can see it over here, but sometimes it changes up and you have to scroll down to. And like it changes, so it's kind of annoying. But here you can obviously get the full picture at once. So the last time we had North Argentina with 10% and then me down, and South Africa down with 6, so much further down. But now the gap's closed. North Argentina still first with 10, South Africa still second with 8, me still in third with 7. Then you have our other coalition mate Libya. Oh, another thing I forgot to say: South Africa joined our coalition. So as you guys remember, if you watched last episode, Algeria went inactive. So I took South Africa into the coalition. He had really good stats. He had a really strong army. Like I knew he had a strong army even before today. Um, so I decided to take him in, and his stats was very good. So you have North Africa first, then 3 people in our coalition: South Africa, Italy, and Libya, and second, third, fourth. Then you have Venezuela, Peru, Japan, which is AI, Algeria, who's also AI, Caribbean, who's AI, South Argentina, BC, Spain is in a coalition down 12th, and Ukraine down 19th. You may wonder, Ukraine was much higher than last time, much lower this time. Well, Ukraine, they had like 100, like 20, 130 units before. Now they're down with 58. If you're asking me what happened, I have no clue what happened. Like, I don't know. I think they might have died because, as you guys might remember, there was that one big Xinjiang stack that was like rushing onto the capital. He tried to defend it, so he must have lost like maybe 15 to 20 units there. But I don't know whether. I mean, he did also try to invade the UK. I think some of his units got intercepted by ships, so that's why. Most of our coalition has been at war with the South Americans. We're not really at war with them right now anymore. We're on like kind of bad terms. We're on like more of a ceasefire, I would say. So the point is, I'm kind of getting geared up and prepared for. We're gonna have to invade South America in the future before we invade Asia or Oceania. Before we do Oceania or Asia, we have to invade South America. So we took South Africa into the coalition. Is obviously he has really good stats and units. If you look at this profile, 191 units more than me actually. Obviously, you guys should have seen. You guys should have saw 3.13 ratio, 1.4 province ratio, 1.41 KD ratio. Pretty good stuff. The games he's won 38. This isn't true. I don't know. The games joined of any players glitch right now, but 38 games won. Pretty good stuff. So yeah. Because also, if he went to war with South America and South Africa attacked, he would completely destroy Libya on the back flank. Look at them. He has a lot of militias, but not too much. Good navy. I think my navy's still stronger, but still very strong. But look at these. Look at this shorts. 32 maxed level tactical bombers, and 27 level 5 interceptors. Pretty good stuff. 715 total. Like, I mean, that's an amazing air force that we'd all have a problem. I mean, that air force might be better than all of us combined. Genuinely. But yeah, very good stuff. He's very experienced and he's doing a good job chilling on his. So we look at Algeria. Libya hasn't really started attacking Algeria. I think he's gonna push to Nigeria when he does. But Spain, as you can see, they tried attacking here, but I think they got kicked out. Libya did start attacking then. But yeah, they got kicked out. But he has Morocco here, so he's doing a pretty good job. Algeria, although since they're not sending that many units and the AI's, well, it's not completely stupid. I mean, it'll do something. Um, I think Spain. I think they'll take a few days because they're not doing. They're not. This is gonna be slow paced, but oh well. I just really wish Algeria, because normally what I feel happens if you're connected to a person before they go inactive, and they tell you before that, what you did tell us. They'll send all their units into the ocean so they can be easily picked off and their land can be taken easily. Algeria told us that he was going inactive, but he never actually did that, even though we asked him to. I don't know if we asked him to, but he didn't do it. Um, but yeah, that would have made our lives easier. But what can you expect? We're gonna talk about that at the end because that's like the main topic of this video. But yeah, so as I said, we're gonna have to talk South America, and I do not want to worry about other flanks. I don't want to be at war, have a massive war, all my units in South America or attacking South America, and then have South Africa or all the Asians pop up on us and surprise attack us, and since I have no units on the flank, completely obliterated. So I don't want that to happen. So I basically sent the 4 active players in this area: South India, Tibet, Korea, and then the Aussies. because Yakutia and Japan are both inactive or AIs. I send them all share map requests because I just want to get on good terms. Might be a bit dumb to send so many people share maps because maybe they could just look that I have no troops aboard to attack me anyways. But they don't. None of them are too experienced players, so maybe not. But I'm trying to do so. Trying to get in good terms. Um, yeah. So we got it with Tibet. Korea also. We had Tibet for a long time. Korea just accepted. If you look at Tibet, actually, if you look at their unit counts, Tibet was the other person who was going to take in my coalition. I was actually going to take Quebec and Tibet in, but South Africa applied and kind of taken decent stats. 62 units, not too shabby. Korea right here, fifth place actually, 43 units. So yeah, but 16 wins, which is something. But yeah, good stuff for him, I guess. North Europe is actually active too, so I might need to deal with them somehow, but not fully sure about how I'm gonna do that. But we'll have to deal with North Europe later on. South India is actually being invaded by Argentina, so that's what I'm trying to get on South India's side. Yeah, South Argentina is trying to attack South India. I do not want South India getting into. I don't want Argentina because we're gonna have to go to war with them eventually. We're still only on ceasefire, so we're gonna have to go to war with them eventually. Eventually, anyways. So I don't want them to have such a massive foothold as like all of India, because that's really gonna be tough. Because no, this is I want this to be kind of like a cross continental war, and then maybe you try to make a landing, but that's gonna make it a much harder and slow pace. But if once it gets a foothold on the other side's continent, that's gonna be tough. And if it's just gonna be me defending on this front because see my allies will be doing other stuff, and I'm the only one who has aligned in near India. So yeah, but I think I have a good navy. But I'm not sure. It's North Argentina is a stronger one of the Argentinos, at least in terms of troops. And actually, I think Northern Argentina went inactive. Yeah, they actually did. So the strongest nation of the military in the world went inactive. So you can basically say we're the second most strongest nation in the world in terms of army, because let's not count the inactive players. So basically, the second most active player, and the other first and third then are both in our coalition. So yeah, BC took the spot in the South American coalition. They have all this. Cuba's been annihilated. They've taken on Spain's taken on this. He's pushing it through Florida. He's trying to take on the South USA. Take a lot of land, doing a really good job. Spain. He's gonna get so much stuff, and he deserves it. So, final thing we're gonna talk about in today's episode. Oh yeah, let's actually go over the unit count. So I'm saying 166 units. If you want to look at the economy, Rare's doing pretty good. Metal's doing really good. If you guys saw, I had like 120k metal yesterday. The reason I have so much less now is because I can see I still need more oil and food. So what I did is that basically my morale everywhere is crashing, which makes sense as war with so many countries in such a big nation. So so the higher the morale is a province, the more resources it will produce, and vice versa. So I'm basically going to put fortifications because fortifications increase morale by 5, if you can see there at the bottom. So I'm basically for every oil or food province I have, I'm putting a fortification there to get its morale up quicker and hopefully produce more resources indirectly. The reason I'm not just going to put infrastructure in is because I do not have the oil to put that much infrastructure. Because fortifications only cost goods, metal, I think, and money, obviously. I have a ton of money, I have a ton of metal, I have a ton of goods. I said I have 100k of these, and I make like 25k of these every day, 35k of these. So, not much of a problem for me. Okay. Final thing. Let's look at Romania. So basically, I took my whole damn air force, and had my air force and had one plane patrol every single province in Romania. That's why this looks so weird. So if you look at their total, the AI Romania obviously has produced 107 units. Sorry, a bit more than I would have thought. You see, they're very fortified on the borders. Around six units on every border province. Lots of these stacks, most of these stacks actually have anti-air, so that I was hoping they didn't, so I could bomb them. But I'll be a bit more annoying now. Holy, why am I coughing so much? But I think we should be alright. They have a lot of artillery, and these guys have a lot of militia. And militia are obviously terrible against tanks, and armored cars are also pretty bad against tanks. So tanks can probably steamroll. I'm thinking of having a stack here push like I'm thinking of having one stack here push this way, This stack go this way. I'm just gonna give a vague explanation. Two stacks here kind of push to the south. One stack here kind of push to the north. Um, this stack take this province. Made two stacks here trying to take this area like Hungary area near Budapest, and take and have another one or two stack take these kind of weirder provinces that are originally part of Czechoslovakia. So yeah, that's the plan. So in total, I want another one, two, let's say like three, four, five stacks worth of units before I actually start invading. So yeah, I have our whole army doing this because I want to take as minimal casualties as possible, so that we could have that done. We might start the attack probably in tomorrow's episode. Next episode. Holy mackerel! Why am I coughing so much? The plan after Romania is probably to go after. Why the hell am I coughing? Sorry about this. Like, I wasn't coughing at all before I was recording, but yeah, this is weird. Should probably drink some water while we're at it. So yeah, we get some of that. Anyways, so our main plan after Romania. Alright, my throat feels much better. My main plan after Romania is to try and take Denmark, and then move into Sweden and take out Finnish territory too, and then move to Lithuania and Norway. So I think that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. That's all I've really got to talk about. So thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to stay up to date with the series, make sure to subscribe. So make sure this film. Please like and subscribe to the video, like the video and subscribe to my channel for some more Call for content. And peace out.